Once again, welcome from Steel Arena Košice to this final of the women's part of the tournament, where Canada will take on USA for gold medal. We already know that bronze was won by Team Czech Republic, who beat Slovakia by a commanding score. And we hope that this game will be more evenly matched as two bitter rivals battle it out for gold in this 2019 Ball Hockey World Championships. Based on previous games, we can certainly say that Canada is a slight favorite as they beat USA already in this tournament 2 times. And it was Jessica McCann who scored 4 goals against this opponent. So she will be danger number 1 again in this final. Canada in the red jerseys, USA in white. So the biggest game of the women's part of Ball Hockey Worlds starts right now with a face-off, which is controlled by USA, who immediately start to forecheck in the offensive zone. Bronson did not get to the ball. Now Karpenko the other way. A bit of an open space for April Drake, but or Kendra Dunlop, but the whistle is gone for an offside, I think. So face-off in the neutral zone. So we'll see whether USA can make some adjustments for this game, because, as I mentioned, they've already lost 2 times to the same opponent and didn't even score in both games, as Taylor Stedman takes it on the forecheck. Now still in the offensive zone, it's kept in by Tessie Arnaki, who gets it deep only momentarily though, as Karpenko forced it out of the zone, where Stephanie Caban makes the first pass. Now a dump in. Becky Dobson fighting for it. Join her is Sadie Saint-Germain for Team USA. Now one-handedly to Saint-Germain. She tried to get it back to Becky Dobson, but she could not do it. Margot Sharp starts the break-off the other way. And now covered by Carly Beckering, who is in net for USA. And for Team Canada on the other side, there is Natalie Girouard. Now a face-off in the offensive zone, won by Francis. A point shot, a hard one. It's blocked by Stephanie Caban, who takes it the other way. This will not go far enough for an icing, so Daniel Ring has to play it. Transition into the offensive zone. Eddie Brunning battling hard, and now she works the ball free. And she even made a pass to Alicia Damier, who tried to deke on the blue line, but USA takes it away from her. Lindsay Biddler. Along the boards as Canada tries to work the ball out of their own zone, but they could not do it for now. Bittler on the ball behind the net. Checked by Tara Swanson. Now a pass that gets through the middle. Now a rebound opportunity. And the biggest one so far in this game, courtesy of Lindsay Bittler, 31-year-old forward for Team USA, as she put the ball on the net. Once again, take a look at this biggest chance of the game so far, but Natalie Girouard was able to cover, so she is in the net for Canada. The more experienced goaltender, 44-year-old. But yesterday against Slovakia, Juliana Thompson was in the net, an 18-year-old goalkeeper, and she was exceptional as well, as she kept a clean sheet. But Natalie Girouard has been #1 throughout most of the tournament, so She gets the gig between the pipes tonight. With 3 minutes already gone, still we are waiting for our first score. Juliana Palota is having some trouble controlling the ball now. She leaves it up for Kristen Kuz, who will set up behind the net. Kuz back to Palota on the forecheck. Marlene McMillian. And again she chases Kuz. Now Melanie Ju dumps it out of the zone. It's on the net, so Carly Beckering decides to keep it in her glove for a draw to her right. So far, USA has been really fearless at the start of the game. Really nothing to lose for them, as they already have secured at least a silver medal as well as Canada. But obviously everyone wants to succeed and take home the biggest prize in the women's tournament. USA with a good transition. Now it ends up on the bench though, as a whistle is blown. As both teams go for a change. And the draw will come back to USA zone. Becky Dobson to take it, but she loses to Karpenko. Good work by Sadie Saint-Germain. She's had a good game so far. Only 2 shifts, but she has been visible. And now a point shot whistled just wide of the net of Carly Beckering. Battling for it was behind the net Hannah Sprunk for Team USA, but she didn't come up with it. Now Dunlop against Caban. Angie Sorelli comes there to help, and they ultimately work the puck free, the Canadians, the ball rather, and now it ends up in the corner. Angie Sorelli could not get to it, and Cherry Stewart can go the other way. Her pass is intercepted, and a lot of open space for Karpenko, who shoots on the glove hand of Carly Beckering. She makes a great save. Chelsea Karpenko, one of the more dangerous forwards on Team Canada in this tournament, along with Jessica McCann, perhaps the biggest stars of Team Canada. So with almost 5 minutes gone, there have been opportunities on both ends, as Natalie Girouard and Carly Beckering had to be really sharp right from the get-go. Now a dump in, which is being chased by Regan Fisher. She could not get to it first, as Katrin Helling now makes a pass along the boards. Shot is blocked again by Katrin Helling. She protects the ball well, and she even passes it to Whitley Nichols. Now Margot Sharp with a good job on the intercept. Only momentarily though, as USA takes it. Another turnover, and a shot which was a grounder, but it could not be deflected in front of the net. I think there was Jessica McCann. She's got really good ball hockey sense, I should say. She knows where the ball is going to bounce. As she showed us many times during this tournament, she scored a bunch of rebound goals. And those are obviously really hard to get. This is a shot by Chelsea Karpenko, who tested the glove hand of Carly Beckering. She could only deflect it behind her net. Now a point shot and a pad save, another rebound. Great save by Beckering. She's been strong so far in the net of USA. She's had to make 2 saves in a short while. Now Kristen Kuz got her shot blocked, and it's dumped in by USA. Colleen Murphy battling, but Kristen Kuz, one of the best defensemen on Canada's side, races out of her zone. Now Melanie Ju. She tried to pass, but could not reach Juliana Palota, who was near Carly Beckering, who decided to cover for a draw. Let's take a look again at the chances right after the face-off. Melanie Ju let the shot go, and the rebound by April Drake was saved by Carly Beckering. So far, she's the reason why we are still scoreless. USA had opportunities early in this game, but they could not score as well. Now it's Julia Bronson, the captain. She dumps it in. But there is only Canadian players. As Tara Swanson starts to play, now McCann on the wing. She passes into the middle, but it gets lost from Michelle Marsh. She has to get back really quickly, and she manages to do it. As Tara Swanson makes the pass. On the left wing, there is Karpenko, who is in the game once again. We expect quite a lot of time spent in the game by the top lines of both teams. Obviously, there's nothing to wait for. This is a gold medal game. It all came down to this. Karpenko now dumps it in. And the Beckering had to make the save to deflect it into the corner. Angie Cirelli wins the ball battle. Good deke on the blue line by Kara Broom, who works it free. But now she loses it. Hannah Sprunk had a chance to clear, but she could not do it. Angie Cirelli. Now the ball ends up out of play as Cherry Stewart and her teammate go for a change in a scoreless encounter so far. And Kristin Kuz immediately after a short rest goes back in the game with her defensive partner Melanie Ju on Canada's side. Francis loses the draw, and USA can set up Katrin Helling behind her own net. Helling tried it, but decided to pass back. Pam Bilger, she turns it over, and a lot of space for Canada, but a good recovery by Katrin Helling, who lied on the ground and intercepted Canada's opportunity. Now a hard block. A shot that hit the line, Dixon. And USA, after some time in the offensive zone, chased down by Lindsay Bittler. She gets it back. Good stick check by Melanie Ju, but still USA on the ball. McMillian waiting for it in front of the crease. Now on the blue line. Point shot is blocked, and Margot Sharp can turn the other way. She's got Regan Fisher with her, but Fisher could not work it free as she's stripped off the ball by Colleen Murphy. And now Murphy gets it back from McMillian. A stretch pass is in Canada's zone, but nobody in white jersey was there. So Carly Beckering plays it behind her own net, and she has to be really careful now. A great chance. It was Dawn Talk who could have scored in the open net, as Carly Beckering made a risky decision going to play the ball behind her own net, and she almost allowed a first goal. Now a chip is not called, so we carry on. Eddie Brenning. This is Broom who fires. Another block by USA. So far they've been really showing some heart on blocking shots. Aggressive stick work by Taylor Stedman, but still Canada. And now Carly Beckering covers, and we can go back to the moment where she really scared some of her teammates and USA fans as well, as she lost the battle behind her own net to Eddie Brenning. And luckily for USA, the shot ended up just wide of the net. Another draw in the offensive zone, but it immediately got cleared by USA as Natalie Girard had to play it. Now Stedman couldn't control this bouncing pass. Turning with it was Tessie Arnaki. She dumped it in, but Canada again on the ball. Now they only dump it in and go for a change, as Brenning will now have more time to stop the ball and leave it up for her teammate. As Tessie Arnaki tried it to start the break the other way. Instead, it's a chance for Karpenko, who didn't manage to keep the ball. Now a tripping call against Canada. And it's gonna go against Melanie Jew, I think. Yes, it is gonna be her who will sit for 2 minutes for tripping of Taylor Stedman, who was getting open in neutral zone. And Melanie Jew got her stick tangled up in between the legs of the US forward. So a first power play chance goes by the way of the USA women, as they win the face-off and can set up the power play formation. Stephanie Caben on the point. Now a good pass where Sadie Saint-Germain was waiting for it, but she could not get much on the shot. She would have had an open net. Natalie Girard still without a save on this power play. Stewart back to Caben. This is Hannah Sprung. Caben. Stewart fires in. She scores. Cherry Stewart makes it 1-0 USA. So a surprising start of this game, as USA takes advantage on the power play on a one-timer by Cherry Stewart, as she fired it home past Natalie Girard. So only a couple of seconds into the power play, USA takes the lead. And I remind you, this is the first goal USA has scored against Canada at this year's women's tourney. And it was a beauty of a shot by Cherry Stewart, who opens the scoring. So let's see how Canada reacts. They have not been behind for many of the games so far in the tournament. So a new situation for them. They have perhaps been the more active team, but the penalty to Melanie Jew led to the opening goal. Margot Sharp, she maneuvers in the offensive zone, gets saved still in the offensive zone, but only momentarily, as Cara Broom has to get back very quickly. And another rush developing on USA's side, but Lindsay Bidler couldn't get her shot onto the net. So USA with a lot of confidence right now. Obviously, first goal is huge in every game. Colleen Murphy played it to Lion Dixon, who hit her opponent really hard, but no call so far. Still the only penalty went against Melanie Jew. Now Kristen Koos, but she lost the battle to Danielle Stromier. Palota gets it back though, and she works it free. Palota gets it back. Great combination by Canadians, but it didn't lead to a shot on goal of Carly Becker, who's been really sharp, especially in the first 5 or 7 minutes of this game. She stopped a couple of great chances by Canada, and that is why USA is now in the lead. Melanie Jew makes the play on the red line. She goes after it. And she manages to get it to her teammate, and now a dangerous shot by Danielle Rink. But no rebound for Canada. As now USA clears it for an icing with 46 seconds to go. Still in the first. The only goal scorer has been Cherry Stewart on the power play. And a wicked one-timer. Stewart again back in the game, a right-handed shot. But Canada wins the draw. Karpenko successful. Now Kenja Dunlop working at it. Back to Karpenko in front of the net where McCann was trying to get it on the net. Again, Jessica McCann behind the net. Works it free from Stephanie Caban. McCann still holding on to the ball, protecting it well with her body. Now she tried to make a pass, and it now gets to Chelsea Karpenko, who tested Carly Beckering, who's really been great so far. And she was tested once again by Chelsea Karpenko this time, as Hannah Sprank also controlled the rebound, which was ultimately not even there. So perhaps another opportunity for Canada. Still a handful of seconds remain in the first as they trail USA 1-0. Now it's cleared. And the first period will soon come to an end. On this shot by Karpenko, which is chased down by Margot Sharp. We are over in the first, and it's a surprising result. It definitely adds to drama a little bit as USA leads Canada 1-0 thanks to this goal, where Cherry Stewart capitalized on a great setup by Stephanie Caban to make it 1-0 USA after one. A surprising result after the first 15 minutes in this gold medal game in the women's part of the Ball Hockey World Championships tournament, as the only goal in the first was scored on the power play by Cherry Stewart, who made it 1-0, and now Canada trails, and it immediately starts the second with the pressure. A pass in front of the net is now controlled by Karpenko, who's on the point. She's got a great shot. She showed it off against Slovakia. Now a rebound and another rebound opportunity. This time it was Eddie Brenning who shot it just wide of the net. Taylor Stedman, he goes for a change. Kuz needs to be careful because there was Sarah Hewson on the forecheck. Only Drew takes it into the zone. She's a defenseman, but she is really deep now into the offensive zone. She makes a pass, but now she has to get back quickly as the goal scorer. Cherry Stewart takes it. Now a crafty little play by Canadians, but they will now have to get back. Tara Swanson is the first one to it. She's battling with Becky Dobson. It now goes all the way down to the red line, and 2-on-1 developing, but it gets slowed down as one of the Canadians could not control the ball. It was Kendra Dunlop who got the ball a bit tangled up between her legs. She forgot it behind her, and that is why the 2-on-1 was negated by Canada's defense, or rather USA's defense. So we still have seen only one goal in this game so far. Margot Sharp makes a pass to the middle where Karpenko tries a snapshot. Margot Sharp chases it down, but only to the stick of Becky Dobson, and USA clears. Nicole Latre, but she finds no one with this long attempt, and it is an icing, and the game will come back in front of Natalie Girouard for now. She didn't have much work, and she could not have done anything about the goal scored by Cherry Stewart. She hit it really well on a one-timer, and that goal is still the difference between the two sides. Pam Bilger had a whack at it. Now Catherine Helling. Back to Courtney Langston, but a stoppage in play as the ball gets out for a face-off, and USA zone this time as both teams go for a change. But so far USA is doing a pretty good job of not letting Canada play their ball hockey. They're forcing them to turn the ball over with the great neutral zone play, and they're also aggressive in battles. Definitely a different game than the previous one that the two have played in the final three, where Canada was really dominant, but it just shows you that every game is different, and with the right adjustments any opponent is beatable. And USA still leading Canada with 11 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the second. Jessica McCann now protects the ball. She leaves it for Melanie Drew. She has a sharp angle, but she tried the shot nevertheless. Ryan Dixon couldn't get to it, as Canada put themselves out of the offensive zone on a bad pass, and now Daniel Ring is back in the offensive zone. A 2-on-1 as Natalie Drew found wide open Eddie Brenning in front of the net, And she had an easy job as USA were changing at the time because Melanie Jew had a wide open teammate in front. Eddie Brenning has maybe never scored an easier goal. Great combination by Canada, who ties it up still quite early in the second. And we start all over again in this gold medal game. So Canada with great response in the second as Carly Beckering covers for a draw. She was really helpless on the score by Canada. But the whole credit to the play goes out to Melanie Jew, who made a tremendous pass in front of the wide open net as USA women were changing their unit. And that is why a lot of open space was available for Canadians who made USA pay. Now Julia Bronson takes the face-off. She loses. And Canada with another good chance now all alone on a backhander. Beckering doesn't know where it is, and now they score. Alicia Damier found her own shot on the rebound. She makes it 2-1 Canada, who immediately after they score to tie it up take the lead for the first time. Great dig by Desmier, who first fired a backhander on Carly Beckering and then found rebound between her pads to put it home, to make it 2-1 Canada. So it only took a couple of minutes for a complete turnaround in this game. Great dig by Desmier. She dangled through Karen Lewin, who couldn't recover on the play, as Alicia Damier makes it 2-1 Canada. For the time being, a 33-year-old forward for Team Canada, one of the more experienced players on their side. So you can see how quickly things can change in ball hockey. We are not even 5 minutes in to the second, and Canada already has the lead and threatening to score even more. Margot Sharp only to Stephanie Caben's stick. USA will look to settle down. They need to regroup after they allowed 2 quick goals. They're still well in this game. They need to work hard. This will be an icing as Nichols was racing after it with Tara Swanson. As USA as well as Canada change it up. Now Juliana Pallotta to take the face off against Courtney Langston. Langston wins it for Katrin Helling. Tries to go around her own net. And Canada again, good job on the forecheck. McCann waiting for it in the slot. Now she tried a backhander, which is covered by Carly Beckering. She's had to be really sharp at the last few minutes as Canada is really pressuring now. Hungry for more. Obviously, 2 goals have added much needed confidence to Canadians, who are perhaps better in the first as well, but they could not score. But the 2 goals, separated by only a matter of seconds, definitely helped Canada women take control of this game, and they are still in the offensive zone. Regan Fisher back to the point. Melanie Jew to Kuz, who didn't have a shooting lane. Now she's trying to work it free. Back to Sharp. She puts it on the net, and almost a rebound was there for Regan Fisher. Still Canada with pressure. Now a long shot is deflected out of play by Canada. So it's been all Maple Leafs so far in the second. Shift after shift, they are pressuring USA's defense, which is understandably making some mistakes. And even now, Canada with a great job on the forecheck. Trying to put it in front of the net was Kendra Dunlop, but she could not get much on it. Now back to Gerard, who just leaves it up for Marsh. And after some time, USA with opportunity the other way. Julia Bronson with a good stick play. She gets it behind the net to Taylor Stedman. Top line for Team USA now. Trying to get the ball back, but they could not do it as they have to quickly transition on defense as Karpenko goes after it. Now Stedman, she didn't get much on this backhander, but now she intercepts and she's got some open space. Stedman, she's open, but she tried to pass to Sarah Hewson, who was waiting on the far post. Maybe she should have taken a shot, but it's obviously too late now. Stephanie Caben. Cherry Stewart, the goal scorer. She didn't clear. Cara Broom takes it, but she's checked by USA, who again go on the breakaway now. A shot, which is saved by Natalie Girouard without any trouble. But two good interceptions by Team USA, who immediately threatened. First it was Stedman, and then another shot, and that was stopped by Natalie Girouard in Canada's net. So first real opportunities for USA so far in this period, as it has been mostly Canada pressuring USA. Now a stoppage in play. Ray Jaw in the neutral zone. Here are the medals that will be awarded to both teams after this game. Obviously, one of them will take home gold, and the losing team will take silver. Trying to dump it in was Whitley Nichols. Now she gets tangled up with Palota. Two players on both sides battling, and now more men join them. And it gets to Kristen Coos, who maneuvers in her own zone. She makes a great first pass to Juliana Palota. And she tried to get it deep, but not successful. A dump in, chased down by Danielle Ring. Now back the other way, Lindsay Bidler forechecking. Kristen Coos makes the play though. Now a great stretch pass to Danielle Ring, who could not quite control it. It bounced off of her stick and into the glove of Carly Beckering for another stoppage in play. Sarah Francis on the draw for Canada, who control. But now, good job by Danielle Stromier. This time it's deep in USA zone, but only momentarily, as Canada has to retrieve. Margot Sharp with some open space on the wing. She tried a shot, it was blocked, and Sharp won it again. Another turnover by USA this time. A good forecheck by Canada, and a pass in front of the net where Karpenko could have added a third goal. Regan Fisher made a great play behind the net. Still Canada on it. Kendra Dunlop turning, and she's in the corner. After some time, Canada pressuring in the offensive zone. Dunlop protects the ball against Ellen Mesler. Good save of the offensive zone by Canada. April Drake, she tried to put it in front of the net, and she does, and she even got a shot off. April Drake could not score, and back the other way goes Taylor Stedman. But she puts the ball too far ahead. She could not reach it. And the breakaway the other way, all alone. There's Dunlop, and she digs and she scores. Or it was Eddie Brenning who makes it 3-1 Canada. Still in the second, 3 goals have been scored. Breakaway the other way, and Eddie Brenning made a great job. She tried a backhanded dig, which ultimately found its way past Carly Beckering on this long pass. USA defense late to it. As Canada makes it 3-1, and a timeout is being called by USA, who have allowed 3 goals so far in this period. Obviously, the coach wants to settle her players down a bit, as Canada is looking like a stronger side right now. But still, nothing is decided. Still a long time to go. The goal came on a back and forth opportunities. First it was Taylor Stedman who couldn't put a shot on goal, and USA paid the price on a long stretch pass all along to the offensive blue line, where Eddie Brenning took it, and she beat Carly Beckering in USA's net. So after the first period that went the way of USA, in the second, Canada was able to make a complete turnaround to take a 3-1 lead. Now a dump in by USA. Cruz gets it. Of course, Eddie Brenning scored her second goal of the game, so far she's been the woman for Canada. Another rebound is there for Alicia Desmier. So definitely this line of Desmier, Brenning, and Don Talk has been the best one so far for Canada, as or April Drake rather has been the best line for Canada, as they scored all 3 goals. 2 came courtesy of Eddie Brenning, and 1 was scored by Alicia Desmier. Now this will be an icing, I think, and the game will come back in front of Natalie Girouard. So a 26-year-old forward, Eddie Brenning, is the real difference maker so far in this final. And she has shown a great composure, beating Carly Beckering twice already in the same period. Now a deflection, or rather a shot from behind the net, which had to be gloved by Natalie Girouard. It was shot by her own teammate, but no problem for Canadian netminder. She still only allowed a goal on a one-timer by Cherry Stewart. Now a hard shot from Stephanie Caban. Saved again by Beckering. But USA showing some fight. Obviously, the timeout did help the USA players. Brennan goes back on the field. Caban tried another one. This time she missed. Dontal gets it. Now a clearing attempt. Winds up on Canadian sticks. Marsh. She gets it back. And she waits for her teammates. Canada obviously doesn't need to rush with a 2-goal lead in their pockets. With 2 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the second, as they lead by 2 goals. Stephanie Caban now goes behind her own net for a change. She dumps it out on the blue line. Canada takes it, and a good job from Alicia Damier again. This line has been on fire here in the second. And they are again back on the field. Now a slow pass, but it gets to Michelle Marsh, who dumps it out. And it will be an icing in the end. It looked like one of the players got a stick on it. But no, and the play will come back in front of Carly, or rather Natalie Girouard. For a draw to her right, as fans are enjoying this women's final. Obviously they wanted to see their home team face off against Canada, but instead the Czech Republic took bronze. But now a score by Canada, by USA rather. It is 3-2 as Lindsay Bittler took a surprising shot. Natalie Girouard couldn't quite stop it. There was a player in front of her, as Whitley Nichols was screening. Let's take a look again at how USA made it a 1-goal game, as Whitley Nichols is the goal scorer. So a much-needed energy booster for USA as they make it a 1-goal game. Still plenty of time to go. This is a close game once again. Danielle Ring, she turns with it, dumps it deep on a backhand to Jessica McCann. McCann gets it back to the point, where Nicole Trey tried a shot, another rebound. Now Beckring's got it with 1 minute to go in the second. It is still wide open between the two, as an extremely important goal scored by USA just a couple of seconds ago, courtesy of Whitley Nichols. But it shows you how it only takes one shot from anywhere to score in ball hockey. And it even surprised the Canadian netminder. Dobson and Lewin battling against Karpenko. Now they come up with the ball. They can start the rush, but Melanie Jew gets it. And now another open space for Team USA. Stedman got her shot off, but it went over the net. Back the other way goes Karpenko. She's got an open teammate. Melanie Jew fires, and now a rebound. Great save by Beckring. She's on the ground battling. Another rebound. Beckring stops it all. She was already lying on the ground with 2 or 3 players on her. A great chance for Canada to make it 2-goal lead again, as Margot Sharp was the one to shoot the initial attempt, and on the rebound Canada could not make it. 4-2, and Beckering is the hero of the moment. I don't have to remind you how important this save was, because it's a great difference whether you're going into the third trailing by 1 or trailing by 2. As Beckering is still down, talking to one of her trainers. Now she gets back up. Let's hope she's okay. She's been tremendous for USA so far, even though she allowed 3 goals. And now she gets ready for a face-off to her left. Eddie Brenning to take it again. The most productive line on Team Canada today in the game. Still another 15 seconds to go. It gets dumped out. Line Dixon chases it, and she almost worked it free. Back the other way goes Melanie Ju, who tries a long shot. And it's covered for one more draw in this period, as Canada leads USA 3-2 on goals from Eddie Brenning and Alicia Damier. USA was able to answer with a goal from Whitley Nichols to make it a 1-goal game, and that is where we stand after 2 periods here in Steel Arena in the women's final. So let's recap the goals of this period. There have been many scored. First it was Canada to tie it up. A great play from Melanie Ju, who found Eddie Brenning wide open. Then Alicia Damier dictated past USA's defense and put her own rebound on the net to make it 2-1 Canada. And on the breakaway, Eddie Brenning again made it 3-1. But in the second went USA's way, as on this shot by Lindsay Biddler, probably Whitley Nichols deflected it into the net. So Canada leads USA 3-2 after We are back in a Steel Arena for the start of the third period of this women's final between Canada and USA. It was really interesting in the second as Canada first take a 3-1 lead on goals by Eddie Brenning and Alicia Damier. But USA was still able to answer on a goal from Whitley Nichols, who deflected the shot past Nathalie Girouard in Canada's net. So only a 1-goal difference and everything is still in the balance. Julia Bronson battling and she's gonna get called, I think, for a hold. We have not seen many power plays on either side so far in this game. And it's gonna be, indeed, Julia Bronson, the captain for Team USA, who will sit for 2 in this crucial stage of this game. So her teammates will be short-handed in a very difficult situation for the next 2 minutes as Canada controls the draw. Jessica McCann on the point. Karpenko. McCann gets it back. And a one-timer. Hard one from Regan Fisher. It got blocked by USA, who got cheered on from the crowd for their good work on the penalty kill so far. Fisher back to the point. Christine Coos gets it. Now she is acting as a point player, and now they score. Canada makes it 4-2 on the power play. Maybe there was a deflection, maybe it was a clean shot by Christine Coos, who makes it 4-2 Canada. Still in the second period on a one-timer, there was a deflection, and it looked like a Regan Fisher goal. Let's take a look at it again in slow motion. And I think Regan Fisher really got her stick on the shot by Christine Coos to make it 4-2 Canada, who make the most of their opportunity on this advantage. An unnecessary penalty taken by Julia Bronson is really costly for Team USA, as they are trailing by 2 goals for the second time in this game. So Regan Fisher makes it 4-2, and a 2-goal lead at this stage could be vital for Canada. A great start to period number 3 as well, after Canada had started period number 2 on a high note as well. Don Talk took it in front of the net, still Canada on the ball. It gets back to Talk, this time behind the net. Trying to block a pass is Katrin Helling. Karpenko chases it. Now back in front of the net, only to the stick of the US players who go for a change. Now a quick stretch pass to Kendra Dunlop. She gets it back to Tara Swanson. Dunlop back to Swanson. Time is on Canada's side right now, with 12 minutes 30 seconds remaining in the third in this gold medal contest. Kendra Dunlop races after it. But there's also Aileen Mesler, who makes a great play to Colleen Murphy, who gets it. Further, but not out of the zone. Now maybe Murphy will be more successful, and she clears it where Cara Broom gets it, and she holds on to the ball and even makes a great pass to Jessica McCann, who's been quite quiet so far. But her teammates have scored 4 goals already, with Eddie Brenning scoring 2 times and Alicia Damier, and then Regan Fisher adding in other goals to Canada's resume, and they now lead by 2. And time is quickly running out for USA to do something about it. Julia Bronson with some open space. She tried to deep, but ultimately loses possession. Swanson has to retrieve, or it was Tessiornaki. Now a long shot, easily handled by Natalie Girard from Sarah Houston. Melanie Ju. USA on the forecheck, obviously. This is not a time to wait around. USA needs to get the ball on their sticks as soon as they turn it over. Sarah Houston got it from Caban, now back to Caban. On a one-hander. Caban, she wanted to chase it by herself. Now she has to get back as Margot Sharp is battling along the boards with Julia Bronson. And Caban couldn't stop Regan Fisher from gaining control. Sarah Francis, and now maybe a clearing chance for USA, still not out. But now Sadie Saint-Germain is able to get it past the red line, but Canada is really relentless at this time of the game. Melanie Ju tried a long shot, and it goes out for an icing with 9 minutes 50 seconds to go. Canada scored in this period as well. Courtesy of Regan Fisher. Make it 4-2. And is looking really good for Canada on their quest to gold medals. But still, they have to survive the next 9.5 minutes. USA with a counter-attack. Katrin Helling dumps it deep. On the forecheck, there is Becky Dobson. Now she's joined by Cherry Stewart, who opened the scoring. Still Becky Dobson, but now she loses it to Kendra Dunlop, who passes to Chelsea Karpenko. A shot from Becky Dobson is controlled by Natalie Girard, and a hard hit after whistle on one of the Canadians, as slow to get up was Tara Swanson. She took a hit from behind by Becky Dobson, not aware of the play. But luckily she is okay as we continue play at even strength. Dobson wins the face-off for Courtney Langston. But she gets checked and loses the ball. To chase it down is Eileen Mesler. And this is where Canada wants the ball to be for the rest of this game. Now a diving play from Melanie Ju. But she has to get back quickly as an open space for USA. But Courtney Langston could not get the pass through to her teammate, waiting on the other wing. An important intercept by Canada. We'll still have to defend for another 8 minutes. But they are surely the favorite now, leading by 2. Now tripped up is Melanie Ju, no call. Lion Dixon takes it deep in the zone. She wants to go behind the net, and she still holds on to it. Now she gets it back to the point. Now a shot is whistled wide. Lion Dixon could not get to it this time, and Polota takes it for Canada. Melanie Ju now with the easy clearance to Jessica McCann. The forecheck, Marley McMillan could not get the ball. McCann controls in the neutral zone. Still Jessica McCann, she gets it back. And now a whistle for a hand pass of Juliana Polotta for a stoppage in play. So a chance to regroup for USA as both teams go for a change. With USA trailing Canada by 2 goals. We are already in the 3rd period, and perhaps it will be the last period in the women's tournament. Now some conversations between Canada's players and the referee. And maybe it will be a penalty at last to Jessica McCann, who will sit for 2 minutes. She is frustrated with the call. I didn't see what exactly was the cause of the penalty, but let's trust the officiating. As Canada has to kill off another penalty. And it might be a last chance for USA to get back in this game and make it a 1-goal game again, but a great job on the penalty kill from April Drake. It was battling Sprunk and Caven, and now USA takes it. Taylor Stedman to Bronson, who turns with it, and now USA can finally set up, but 30 seconds are already gone from the clock on this power play. And now Canada is able to clear once again. Important moments of this final game. Anna Sprunk. Bronson now trying to cross the blue line, and she does. Bulldozing her way through. Kristen Kuz. But another setup is not successful by the USA, who are so far on this power play really not playing so well. And now Stedman loses the possession of the ball, and Lewin has to go back. Only 40 seconds remain, and so far there have been no shots on goal on this advantage from USA. Great penalty kill by Canada so far, as Becky Dobson is there to take it only momentarily. Now another chance to clear as Dobson battles with Swanson, and Houston joins her. No call on this play, so with only 10 seconds remaining on the power play, USA finally with some sort of setup. But now Jessica McCann hops back on the pitch as she joins her teammates. So a successful penalty kill for Canada, and McCann can even start the rush the other way. She's still on the ball, and she shoots from behind the D-man as Sadie Saint-Germain was pushed from behind into her own net. Jessica McCann tried this shot on Carly Beckering. It was allowed 1 goal in this period. It was on a deflection on Canada's power play, where Kristen Cruz took the shot, and that gave Canadians a 2-goal lead, which they still hold on to. Pam Bilger, Katrin Helling. Now it's Stromier, but some problems along the way. Now Dixon, but she dumps it deep, and this will be an icing as Michelle Marsh chases it down for another draw in the offensive zone for Canada, so they can kill off another couple of seconds from the clock as they are quickly approaching the final whistle, and of course a gold medal as well. Karpenko wins the draw. Missing after it is Kendra Dunlop. Bronson is the first one to it. Bronson now has to turn and win another battle. Obviously, not a lot of energy left after an exhausting tournament on both sides. But Canada showing that still has the drive to pressure USA in their own zone and earn valuable minutes. And it's still not cleared by USA. Canada with a great keep in. Now Stedman, she tried to deke her way past Canada's defense. And now it is Desmier who is all alone. She could have added her second. I already mentioned that her line has been the best one in this game for Canada. Now almost out of play onto the bench with a door left wide open. Still Canada, a good deke by Eddie Brenning who tries it, and she was right in front of Carly Beckering. And she could have added a third one to her resume to complete a hat trick. Cherry Stewart with one of the last chances for USA to do something about this game. Still 3 minutes to go, maybe a sixth attacker will come into the game if USA coaches decide to pull Carly Beckering. And a shot from the wraparound by Saint-Germain. But the 5-hole area well covered by Nathalie Girouard. It was really close. Saint-Germain didn't aim it badly at all. Dobson was there on the rebound. But none came as Nathalie Girouard was in control all the way. USA needs to win this face-off, but they are unable to do so as Danielle Ring takes it the other way. She sprints after it, but Caben is going to be the first one to it. Now a clearing attempt only to Kristen Koos, who showed off her big shot from the point once again. And this time it gets blocked. And Danielle Ring is on the ball along the blue line. She wanted to get it deep to Juliana Palota, and it gets to McCann, who loses it to Danielle Stromier. And 2 minutes left in this gold medal match between Canada and the United States, and an icing is called against Canada. Maybe a timeout will be called by USA bench. Let's wait and see, or maybe it wasn't icing after all. A draw at center of the pitch between Dobson and one of the Canadians, and Canadians control. Julia Bronson trying to work the ball free. She could not do so. Now she does. A long shot easily covered by Girouard, who gets it out of her glove. She didn't want a whistle in her own zone. Colleen Murphy passes to Cherry Stewart. Murphy. Time is quickly running out for USA. It looks like a gold medal. We're gonna go Canada's way. But still, we have to wait for a confirmation as the net is empty. Last desperate attempt for USA women's team. Murphy. Good long pass onto the stick of Becky Dobson, and she works it free. Dobson, she's got her teammate open, and a great chance for USA. Now a penalty as Sadie Saint-Germain got hit with a stick, and it will still, or it could still be interesting, as Kendra Dunlop will sit for this stick check on Sadie Saint-Germain. She shows that the US forward was diving, but nevertheless a 6-on-4 advantage for USA. With a minute to go, last desperate attempt. Obviously, Carly Beckering is on the bench. Huge face-off won by USA, who control. Back to the point, but a bad pass. Could be a crucial one for Canada as they clear. An unnecessary mistake on USA's part, as they now have to set up all over again. Now it's some open space, pass in front of the crease, gets deflected into the corner. Becky Dobson gets it. On the point is Caben. Back to Dobson, who fires. Stedman behind the net. She's got Houston in front. She had a whack at it. Only a couple of seconds remain. 2-goal lead for Canada. They now have a chance to clear. And this obviously won't be a nice thing since we're on the power play and Canada is gonna win this 4-2 as celebrations can start as players hop on the pitch. Canada is your 2019 Women's Ball Hockey World Champion. USA could not stop them, even though it was a close game deserving of a final. Drama until the very end, but ultimately Canada prevails. Great performance by Team Canada. 2 goals from Eddie Brenning. Are the difference today between the two teams. And this is already the 5th world title for Canada's women. And this is by far the most in women's ball hockey. So they add another one to their collection. And they retake the title from the hands of Czech Republic, who celebrated the triumph at their home ground. So we're gonna stay here in Steel Arena for the closing ceremony of women's tournament, as both teams will be presented medals for their effort. During the entire tournament, USA takes home silver. And they cannot be too disappointed, obviously losing in the final hurts, but silver medal is a great accomplishment by Team USA. Both teams waiting on the blue line, and now the ceremony starts. Georg Kotzos, president of the Ball Hockey World Federation, will present the trophies. Obviously, the president of the Ball Hockey Federation is Canadian, so he can too be quite satisfied with the result, as he will present his countrymen for accomplishment. Now on to the best players of each squad in this game, and deservedly so. On the USA side, it's Carly Beckering, the goaltender, who made a great job in the net of USA. For Canada, it's Kristen Coos. So not the goal scorer Eddie Brenning, who scored 2 times, but instead it's Kristen Coos, the defenseman, who has been a rock on the blue line for Team Canada during the entire tournament. A little photo to remember this final for both women involved. And now a presentation of silver medal to Team USA. But first, prizes for the referees as well. They also did a great job in today's final. And now best players of the tournament. Best goalkeeper of the tournament, Nathalie Girouard. So a 44-year-old experienced goalkeeper is the best netminder in the women's part of the tournament. George Gotzos also congratulates her on the award. And best defenseman, Stephanie Caben from Team USA. She has been there in all situations, the entire tournament. Stephanie Caben has really been rock solid for USA in this game, as well as both women shake hands. And best forward is Becky Dobson from Team USA. So even though USA lost the gold medal game, it has two members among the best players of the tournament. Michelle Marsh joins the All-Star team, the captain of Team Canada. Also an experienced ball hockey player, 34-year-old Michelle Marsh. And from Team Czech Republic, it's Denisa Křížová, who is a participant in the bronze medal game. She also gets the award, and she congratulates the remaining members.
The goalkeeper is from Team Great Britain, #1,
And now on to the All-Star team. Samantha Bolwell is the best goalkeeper in the tournament, not Nathalie Girouard. She only got an individual trophy. And Samantha Bolwell for Great Britain is awarded now. Also a member of Slovakian team, Záborská, gets the prize. So Denisa Křížová and Záborská also get the trophies, and another one for Křížová. Many awards to be handed out. And Lucie Manhartová is also ready to take home an individual award for the entire tournament. And I think Cherry Stewart will also get a trophy from Team USA, or no, rather it's Jessica McCann. Of course, she was a big-time goal scorer for Team Canada. And now it's Stewart. I've heard well. Stewart joins the list of best players of this tournament. She also scored tonight. So after individual awards, the collective ones will be presented as first. A bronze medal winning or silver medal winning team will take their medals home.
ISBHF Women's World Hockey Championship is Team USA.
Team USA finished second, and they can now start. Getting their silver medals. Obviously a great success for USA. Who finished second. No room for disappointment. Kendra, or rather, Van Bilger also gets the medal, as well as Sadie Saint-Germain and her teammates, who can definitely also celebrate this result after the tournament is over. So all team members will be presented with a silver medal on Team USA, even staff members and the coaches. As usual during the medal ceremonies. A women's tournament had only 5 participants at this year's Ball Hockey World Championships. Let's hope it will improve with time, as women's ball hockey really needs more countries to participate, so it can evolve. Now a handshake as well between Canada and USA. And after all the silver medals have been awarded, it is now time to give away gold medals for first place in 2019 Ball Hockey World Championships in Košice, Slovakia. In women's part of the tournament, here is the trophy for second and first place teams. So first, just before a gold medal winning team will be awarded, there will be a second place trophy presentation into the hands of USA captain.
We ask the captain of Team USA to receive the trophy. Proszę kapitana teamu USA o wybranie pochara.
And now Julia Brownson is ready to take the trophy from the hands of President of Ball Hockey World Federation. And she goes there with her assistant captains, which is a great gesture. And now USA in a controlled celebration, sort of. Only Julia Bronson lets the trophy get touched by all her teammates, but afterwards certainly there will be a place for a little more celebrating. And now on to Canada, who takes home gold. First it is the goaltender and the captain, Michelle Marsh, to receive their gold medals as the long line of players await. To get the gold medal hanged around their neck. April Drake gets the medal. Also Chelsea Karpenko, she was really great in the tournament as well. Also Nicola Trey. And all of the members of this gold medal winning team for 2019. So backup netminder Juliana Thompson, still only 18 years old. There are perhaps some family members of Canada players. And it looks like all the medals have been awarded. And the only moment that remains in the women's part of the tournament is presentation of the first place trophy in ball hockey world championships. And Michelle Marsh will be the one to raise it for Canada. But first, a national anthem. Canada is victorious in the women's part of the tournament, and only one trophy remains on the table. It is a first place trophy presented to Michelle Marsh and her assistant captains. So a very happy moment. The trophy is quite heavy, so Michelle Marsh